Hey YouTube, this is Challenger Chris. Welcome to my first Pokemon Nuzlock. Today I want to do something fun and do a no catching Nuzlock. This means I will only use gift Pokemon and Pokemon you can buy. It's also going to be a hardcore Nuzlock, which means the rules are: you must nickname all your Pokemon. If a Pokemon faints, it's dead. No items in battle. We must play on set mode. We can only catch the first Pokemon in the area. We also can't exceed the level of the gym leader's highest Pokemon. There's a good amount of encounters for this. Of course, we get a starter. We can also buy Magikarp and Pokemon from the game corner. We are gifted an Eevee and Lapras, and we can revive fossils. Just for fun, we're going to name all of our mons after the Straw Hat Pirates from One Piece, my favorite manga. We name ourselves Luffy, since we are the captain. And we name our rivals subs, because you should subscribe now. Now, we start off by picking Bulbasaur and name him Usopp. We pick him because he makes the early game trivial. Look how easily he destroys Brock. Now he's a believer in God Usopp. You should too. Show your belief by subscribing to the channel. From there we pick our second team member, being Jinbei, the Magikarp. Then we head to Mount Moon to do some grinding, and we pick up the Dome Fossil, because the D's are natural enemy to God. And since we are Straw Hats, we bow to no one. Now, in Cerulean City, there's a lot to do. Take down a rival, go to Bill's house for the SS ticket, defeat Misty. We decide to take Misty on first, since the level cap is only 21. Since we have an Ivysaur now, he makes quick work of Staryu. We gain a level in battle, learn Rizleaf, and shred right through Starmie. Once again, Usopp just makes the early game very trivial. After this, we head on to take care of the rival. But since Jinbei has reached his final, beautiful blue form, he single-handedly destroys the rival quite easily with a couple of water pulses and bites, easily taking him down. After that spectacular defeat of subs, we clear the Nugget Bridge, we head to Bill's house for the SS ticket, beat the Team Rocket member with Dig, and head to the SSN to retrieve Cut. On the way there, we happen to run into subs again. Now, his team is upgraded since our last fight, and 3 of his Pokemon evolved. He now has Eradicate, a Kadabra, and a Charmeleon. But Jinbei doesn't feel any pressure. He dismantles subs once again. I think he only shows up to remind you to subscribe. So maybe you should do that. Maybe I'll stop showing up as much. We get Cut from the seasick captain, which makes me the captain now. Pyro rules. We then head to Vermilion City's gym to face Lieutenant Surge, where Ivysaur has no problem taking his electric moves, dishing out Razor Leafs. Raichu tries to double team to avoid our moves, but 2 crit Razor Leafs later, and we walk out the gym victorious. We head to Celadon by going through Rock Tunnel. In Celadon, we pick up 2 new members, and Robin the Abra and Sanji the Eevee, who we instantly evolve into Jolteon. We decide to train up Robin because she's basically useless as an Abra. While we're training up on Team Rocket members, we run into their boss, their leader, the OG evil team head honcho back in the day, Giovanni. And yes, he still sucks. So we decide to take him out while we're there. The only problem is he has this one Pokemon that can give us any trouble, and it's kind of a lot of trouble, and that's his Kangaskhan. But with a whole team effort, we take him out. No, but seriously, that Kangaskhan's a problem. But we did take him out without any trouble. Now, we finish our training in the Showdown City gym. We decide to take on Erica, since her level cap is only 29. But she only has 3 Pokemon, and 2 of them are poison types. So you can kind of figure out how this is going to go. So Robin runs through them easily. Moving on to take on the Lavender Tower rival fight. Sanji makes his premiere by taking down the rival's first 2 Pokemon, before letting Robin take down the second 2. And Jinbei finishes off the Charmeleon rather easily, I might say. Now there's this theory when I was a kid that the rival is actually part of Team Rocket. And you know, it kind of makes sense. When you meet him in Cerulean City, right afterwards you basically have to take on a Team Rocket member. When you meet him in Lavender Tower, afterwards you gotta take on Team Rocket. And while you're doing Celadon and taking on Team Rocket, guess who's in the middle of it? The rival. But that neither here's nor there. After that, there's a lot to do. We take down the Ghost Marowak, rescue Mr. Fuji, wake up Snorlax, go through Slacken Road, and the Safari Zone for Surf and a Gold Grill. Although we have to give it up for strength. After all that, we head to Koga's gym, where Robin spam cycles till the cows come home. You may notice we are under-leveled here. That's because Sabrina and Koga have the same level cap of 43, and I didn't want to over-level. Now we head to Cinnabar Island to get another team member in Brook, the Aerodactyl, since we can use Surf now. But he's only level 5, and we're going to have to grind him up to catch up to the rest of the team. We then head to Saffron City to take on Sabrina, but we can't get in until we take down Team Rocket, since there's a random Team Rocket member guarding her door. But weirdly enough, we run into our rival again, and I'm confused on why he would be here. I'm honestly starting to think that he might be part of Team Rocket, so that theory's making more and more sense. Well, whatever. As usual, he's going to be an easy pushover, really nothing of a battle. I'm sure he's just here to tell you to subscribe to the channel. But as we're going through it, and we're trading balls with Alakazam, Charizard comes out. And I think Alakazam could take a hit, but then think of what happens. We lose Robins to the rival's Charizard. To be honest, this is my fault. I should have immediately switched to Jinbei, but because of my negligence, we lose our first member. And to be honest, it's even worse because we didn't pick up a new member in Thousand Sunny the Lapras, who have to grind up to catch up to the rest of the team, but would have been a pretty good replacement for Jinbei, whereas I can't replace Robin. So we say farewell to Robin. You will be missed. With a fire in our belly, we take on Giovanni for revenge, or to let out some frustration. Either way, we take him on, and Jinbei and Sanji completely obliterates his team. Then some weird old guy tries to give us a purple Pokeball. He must not know who we are. We don't use these. I'm Challenger Chris. I assure you, I won't be filling up the Pokédex. Who do you think I am, Chaotic Meatball? No, but seriously, check out his channel. It's really dope. Now, while grinding, we run into a shiny Bellsprout. We then use the only Pokemon on the run to catch it. We won't use it for the playthrough, but maybe I'll do something with it in the future. We then head to Cinnabar Island, where we go through the mansion to find a key to a gym with people in it. That's weird to me. Couldn't they just open the door since they're already inside? Well, whatever. Lapras spam serves, and we leave. Now, that one guy that turned himself into a Pokemon or put on a cosplay or something or another asked us to go on an island vacation with him. But we're busy, so we decline and head down to Viridian City to take on the last gym. But the door's locked, and that's weird. We forgot Sabrina, so we have to go get a Pokemon under the level cap of 43, train it up, and go to take her on. So we pick up a Dratini, name him Yamato, and take her on. Now, I know Yamato isn't officially a Straw Hat yet, but we know what's going to happen. Since Sabrina Pokemon's defense are paper thin, Yamato Thunder Boggles right through them. I mean, he's a slam and secret power, his way to victory. From there, we finally get to take on the 8th gym leader. I wonder who it's going to be. But, as you all know, seriously, this guy again. And this time, he doesn't even have his Kangaskhan. Okay, surf, 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 and surf. Are you happy now? With that, we're done with the gym challenge, and we're finally heading on to the Elite Four. I mean, to take on our rival once again, geez, would you think this guy would know? He is no match for us. I mean, you did kind of take down one of my favorite Pokemon, but hey, it's okay. We easily handle him. Take a quick trek through Victory Road, grind our levels up to the new level cap of 59, and head on in. Now, I thought about spending some time to get the teams like Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and Shadow Ball from the game corner. But I thought I had a pretty good team, and I'll do it without it. Which may have been quite the mistake. I mean, as you can see, that one of the problems is Shockwave can't even one-shot Dugong or Slowbro, and definitely won't one-shot Lapras. I mean, luckily the team is pretty good, and we managed to survive Lorelei. Now, Lorelei was tough. I mean, really tough. So Bruno's gonna be never mind. Dragonite just kind of like runs through his whole team with wing attacks and serves. All right, well, moving on. Now, I don't have anything super effective for Agatha, but strong physical moves like wing attack and fly should be able to do pretty good. I mean, I can use normal moves against Arbok and Golbat, but against the Ghost, it's basically just flying wing attack. But then think what happens, and we lose our second team member in Brooke the Aerodactyl. But thankfully, Dragonite comes back and clutches it up for us. And with that done, we're moving on. Now, going on the list, I'm not worried. Even though we already lost another team member in Brooke, the Aerodactyl, we have counters to Lance's basically whole team. Now, the biggest problem I'm running into is that I sent in Gyarados to take down Aerodactyl, and I stupidly decided to set up Jinbei, the Gyarados. And as you can see, we don't win this war. I then sent out Sanji to take out a couple of Mons, but I don't want to lose him yet, so I sent out Usopp the Venusaur to take one for the team. He goes down, and 1000 Sunny the Lapras cleans up the rest. Now, after this bloodbath, we only have 3 Straw Hats left to take on the champion. We have Sanji the Jolteon, 1000 Sunny the Lapras, and Yamato the Dragonite. Let's see how this goes. He then starts off with Pidgeot, who gets a hit off because Shockwave is just short of the 1-hit KO. He heals and we take him down and 2 more. Rhydon comes out and we switch to 1000 Sunny on the Earthquake and take him out and 1 Surf. But we do take half damage. HQ comes out, we switch to Sanji and get put to sleep. We then switch to Yamato to absorb the Egg Bomb and retaliate with Wing Attack, which falls short on the KO. He full restores and 2 wing attacks later we take him down. He then sends out Gyarados, but Yamato doing enough damage, so I switched to Sanji, who is still sleeping, hoping that he'll wake up and take him out with Shockwave, but unfortunately he goes down too. We then switch back to the Yamato since he's locked in a Thrash and might get past him, but unfortunately he is unable to. We do get a Paralyze off though. So then, since we're in dire straits, our last up is 1000 Sunny. We send her out to take a Thrash and finally knock out the Gyarados. She sends out Charizard, who outspeeds us and knocks us out with a Fire Blast. And that's it. Now, I do want to let you know, I had a lot of fun doing this challenge. We failed, but I would love to try this again in the future. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend. Till next time.